What's up guys, today I'm going to be walking you through what I eat in a day. So this is week 1 of my cut with my coach, and the goal is to see how my body's responding, and then after about 4 to 5 weeks decide a division I'm going to compete in, take a little time to maintain / grow a little, and then we're going to be looking at prepping for that show. So I'm very nervous for this, especially because if you guys have been following me for some time, you know last year toward the beginning of 2023, I was prepping for a show and I had to take a step back. It was a tough decision for me, but my headspace wasn't in the right place, and this time I want to make sure I do it right and make sure I'm laying down some healthy framework for how my brain's thinking and the habits that I'm forming so that I can have success come this prep time. I'm really hoping to do women's physique. I'm deciding between that and probably figure, maybe wellness if my legs somehow are just really outshining, but my upper body always tends to be there. So women's physique seems like the coolest one for me, and if not, last year I was going to be prepping for a figure show, so I'm a little familiar with that posing and everything already, and yeah, we'll see how it goes. In the meantime, I'm looking at having this show be in July. Come with me, we're going to start with some water. I always start my day with some water, 1, because I'm really bad at remembering to drink all my waters throughout the day, and 2, it makes my brain feel happier. I feel like when I don't start the day off with a good amount of water, I'm a little grumpy, so cheers. I'm working out with my training partner today, and we're hitting arms, and we got cardio time and sauna time. So as my pre-workout meal and breakfast, I'm going to be eating turkey bacon, egg whites, and cream of rice. So while we got the turkey bacon cooking, we're gonna throw some egg whites in this other pan with a little bit of coconut oil. Just a little bit. I'm not in full-on prep mode right now, so I don't have to be super duper exact with my measurements, but I am pretty particular with my food types right now, just according to Coach's plan. I know this looks chaotic, but coconut oil melts pretty quick, so I'm just letting the oil in this pan. Going for 50 grams of cream of rice here. Egg white pan got too hot, so we're gonna toss this in already. We're measuring it with the scale right here. Woohoo! She's a toasty boy. We're trying to get a little over, yeah, this is perfect. 170 grams of egg whites. Little anabolic moment here. Every single morning this happens because I only own 2 pans, and they're some of the most rough pans in existence. They're old pans from my mom. She gave them to me when I was going off to college because I needed pans, and I never bought pans after that. So this is my daily scrape the pan after cooking egg whites, even though I put oil down. Anyway. And here we go, we got meal number 1, turkey bacon, egg whites, and cream of rice. This is your reminder that supplements are never necessary, but they can be helpful tools to add just that little bit of oomph. For me, I take my supplements for a variety of reasons, including being sore and struggling to fall asleep. So I like taking things like turmeric. I also have D3 and K2 in here, a fiber supplement, a probiotic, apple cider vinegar, omegas. I use Ghost brand for fish oil. I'm just gonna steal a nibble and then I'm gonna take these sips. So my usual pre-workout is the sour watermelon Ghost Legend Pre. This one's a pretty functional pre-workout, 200 mg of caffeine, nothing too crazy. Ghost just dropped this all-out Legend Pre, which is orange cream. This one has 400 milligrams of caffeine. I had one of the most insane focuses and pumps of my entire life when I worked out yesterday, and hitting deadlifts was crazy. Beta-alanine is the same. This has betaine anhydrous. I'm probably butchering it. It also has alpha GPC and a higher dosage of L-citrulline. So I really like this one. I recommend trying it out. Cheers. My coach just started incorporating cardio and the sauna back in, so I had about 10 minutes of a high intensity workout on the stair climber, followed by 8 minutes in the sauna. Heart rate was kicking. My post-workout meal is 5 ounces of 93.7 beef, some broccoli, and jasmine rice, and then we're gonna pair it with a banana for post-workout. Okay, brief intermission because my new cosplay outfit just came in.
Whoa, 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 whoa! Chill out, brother, chill out! Chill.
Let me get a full body of this.
I'm waiting for the belt to come in, but I think this is pretty sick. Dude, this is so good. I'm excited.
I just got adjusted for the first time. Oh my gosh, I feel so much better. I had some dry needling done to some of my muscles around my neck, like my traps and scalenes, etc. I don't know the details of all of it as much. I feel insane, and the cracks were crazy. I was like a glow stick. I don't have any meals ready right now, but I do have some frozen ground beef that I've already cooked. So I'm gonna get about a serving out, about 4 to 5 ounces. Just toss that on the pan, warm it up, and then cook some rice. I'm gonna cook like 3 cups of rice so I can have some for the next couple days. And then I'm crock potting some chicken for the next couple days. So let's do it.
Frozen beef all over me.
Having a little bit of frozen food like that, where I've already meal prepped it and maybe I didn't finish it in time and I just needed to freeze it so it didn't go bad, super duper helpful because I'm not the best at time management. I have times that I don't have my meals ready because maybe work was so crazy or I got caught up doing other things. My priorities had to change. So to make sure that I stay on track, it's really helpful for me to do some of these things that I know help future me. Next thing, we're gonna be throwing some chicken breast in the crock pot with Dash seasoning. Coach says I'm already at the controlled seasoning stage, so I guess we're doing that. This is Dash seasoning. The reason bodybuilders tend to use this one is because it's salt-free, so it allows you to have a better idea of what your salt intake is day to day, because it can lead to you holding on to more water, maybe weight spikes a certain day because you had extra salt. Just keeps everything in check so you can see what's going on. I'm gonna slice these chicken breasts in half, toss seasoning on both sides because I don't like biting into that middle piece of that chicken breast and it not tasting seasoned. Then I'm throwing it in the crock pot with some chicken broth and we're gonna cook it for a couple hours. I really, really dislike touching chicken breast, so I do everything possible to not touch chicken breast. Slicing these puppies. I wanna show you off. I'm gonna show you off. I'm gonna show off this chicken breast. So, as you can see here, we got 2 chicken breasts seasoned each side, and then we're gonna throw them in the crock pot. I'm making such a mess because I hate to break it to you, I'm just not an aesthetic girly. Game changer, 15 bucks. This costs $15 for a little slow cooker. I like putting the chicken on for 6 hours. I like how that is better. Obviously, I'm on a time crunch, so I'm only going to be cooking it for 2 hours on high. But this has been a game changer. It makes chicken a little bit more soft and tender consistently. And for me, that helps when I really don't want to eat that last meal and it happens to be chicken and rice. I don't want to be coughing that down because it's so dry. I'm really hungry and I need to eat now to stay on my eating schedule for the day. So I'm gonna eat the broccoli with some beef and I'm gonna eat a banana as well. And then I'm gonna add more rice to my next meal just so I can stay up to date on my carbs. I also like overcooking my ground beef a little bit because if you leave it in the pan a little longer, it gets this nice brown to it because the oil just kind of cooks it and makes it nice and crispy. I like that taste. For seasonings, so I'm not technically supposed to be using seasonings right now, but for beef, he's just gonna have to not know. But for beef, one of my favorite seasonings that helps me stay on track is the Weber Gourmet Burger Seasoning. Freaking love this one. It is so yummy. You can make it as burgers or just do ground beef like I'm doing. my go-to beef seasoning. And if I had more flexibility and I didn't have to use Dash seasoning, I really like this chicken rub. So I'm really hungry and I'm gonna make some microwave popcorn. I love this brand because it's 100 calories and it's like easy to incorporate in and helps with, at least for me, these cravings I get. So yeah, I'm gonna eat that while I'm waiting for my chicken. I got about 30 more minutes on the crock pot. My rice is done and I have that ready. But I'm gonna wait to eat that next meal when that chicken's ready. Oh, now, there it goes. This is my last popcorn. I'm not gonna finish that task because I don't want to. I'm kind of hungry and I'm kind of tired. So I'm gonna go do it later. And I'm gonna eat some of this chicken. The crock pot chicken is done. I'm gonna measure this all out and then I'm gonna split it into portions so I have that already measured out for my next meal. Okay, so right now I'm just putting about 150 grams of jasmine rice in each of these. And it's a pretty solid base, and I'll throw in veggies with it later when I cook them fresh. But yeah, that's me meal prepping, and again, I'll show you that plate when I'm done. So these are 4 out of the 5 of the meals I'm gonna eat tomorrow. They're 150 grams of jasmine rice and that chicken breast I measured out. I'll have veggies with them and fat sources, so almond butter right now is what my coach said for all of these. So pretty solid meals. I honestly enjoy them. I feel full and like I'm not getting cravings. So this is my second to last meal of the day. I got that chicken, jasmine rice, ended up doing like 170 grams, ate a little bit of it, pickles with spinach, and I'm gonna do about a spoonful and a half-ish of almond butter. It's currently 11:30 p.m. I got caught up doing some programming for some coaching clients, but this is my last meal of the day. We've got chicken breast, jasmine rice, about 150 grams. This is about 4 ounces chicken breast. And spinach. We're gonna pair it with a handful of almonds. And for dessert, we're gonna be having a protein shake. This one is the pumpkin spice cake. You can use code MuscleMommy for 20% off all Ghost products.
Straight from the bottom to the top of my lifestyle.
Yeah, that's gas. I'm gonna get to finishing this last meal so I can head to bed because I gotta wake up early in the morning to train. But thank you guys so much for watching. If you liked this video, leave a comment below. Or if there's any other kind of videos you wanna see, also leave that below. If you're looking for guidance on your fitness journey, check out the link in my bio. I have a coaching application. Currently have some spots open that includes your nutrition and exercise programming, as well as weekly check-ins and access to me as a resource. I'm here to help guide you and support you on your journey, whether it's keeping you accountable, helping you get stronger, or changing your physique in some capacity. Definitely fill out that application and let me know. I'd be happy to help you out. Happy New Year and good luck in 2024.